All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of various projects of Srimad Rajchandra Mission at Dharampur in Valsad district of Gujarat. Says people who have devoted their lives to the empowerment of women, tribal and deprived segments are keeping conscience of the country alive. DRDO successfully test fires indigenously developed laser-guided anti-tank guided missiles from main battle tank Arjun. Indian Navy's all-women crew creates history by completing first independent maritime surveillance mission over Arabian Sea. ISRO to launch its smallest rocket on Sunday to unfurl the tricolour in space. RBI to announce its bi-monthly monetary policy today. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut's wife Varsha Raut summoned by ED in Patra Chaul scam. US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi meets Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in Tokyo amid heightened tension between America and China. Sudhir wins India's first gold medal in para powerlifting at Commonwealth Games. Murali Sri Shankar becomes first Indian to win silver medal in men's long jump at Commonwealth Games. And India to take on Bangladesh in final of SAF Under-20 Football Championship in Bhubaneshwar this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually has inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of various projects of the Srimad Rajchandra Mission worth more than 300 crore rupees at Dharampur in Gujarat. Addressing the gathering yesterday, the Prime Minister said the initiatives by the Srimad Rajchandra Mission in the field of rural healthcare have strengthened the vision of a healthy India. He said the modern healthcare facilities started by the mission will benefit the rural, poor and the tribal people of South Gujarat.
मुझे हमेशा बहुत खुशी होती है कि पूज्य गुरुदेव के नेतृत्व में श्रीमद राजचंद्र मिशन गुजरात में ग्रामीण आरोग्य के क्षेत्र में प्रशंसनीय कार्य कर रहा है। गरीब की सेवा की ये प्रतिबद्धता इस नए अस्पताल से और मजबूत होगी। ये अस्पताल और रिसर्च सेंटर ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में आधुनिक सुविधाएं देने जा रहा है, उत्तम इलाज को सभी के लिए सुलभ कर रहा है। ये आजादी के अमृत काल में स्वस्थ भारत के लिए देश के विजन को ताकत देने वाला है।
On the occasion, Mr. Modi also recalled the spiritual association of Mahatma Gandhi with Rajchandra ji. He appealed to the citizens to take the COVID-19 booster dose being given free across the country as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. While laying the foundation stone of Srimad Rajchandra Center for Excellence of Women, the Prime Minister said Srimad Rajchandra ji was very much insistent on the empowerment of daughters through education and skills. Mr. Modi emphasized that it is the responsibility of all of us to bring women's power in the country to the fore in the form of national power in the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
ये जो नया सेंटर और एक्सेलेंस फॉर वीमेन बन रहा है, ये आदिवासी बहनों बेटियों के कौशल को निखारने, उनके जीवन को अधिक समृद्ध बनाने की तरफ एक और बड़ा कदम है। श्रीमद राजचंद्र जी तो शिक्षा और कौशल से बेटियों के सशक्तिकरण के बहुत आग्रही थे। उन्होंने बहुत कम आयु में ही महिला सशक्तिकरण पर गंभीरता से अपनी बातें रखी।
The Prime Minister said that such people who have devoted their lives to the empowerment of women, tribal people and deprived segments are keeping the consciousness of the country alive. The Prime Minister remarked that the central government is trying to remove every obstacle that is being faced by our sisters and daughters which prevents them from progressing. The indigenously developed laser-guided anti-tank guided missiles were successfully test-fired from main battle tank Arjun by Defence Research and Development Organisation DRDO and the Indian Army at KK ranges with support of Armoured Corps Centre and School, Ahmednagar in Maharashtra yesterday. The missiles hit with precision and successfully destroyed the targets at two different ranges. Telemetry systems recorded the satisfactory flight performance of the missiles. The anti-tank guided missile has been developed with multi-platform launch capability. It is currently undergoing technical evaluation trials from 120mm rifled gun of main battle tank Arjun. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has complimented the DRDO and the Indian Army for successful performance of the laser-guided anti-tank guided missiles.
Indian Navy's women officers have created history after they completed the first ever all-women independent maritime reconnaissance and surveillance mission in the North Arabian Sea on board a Dornier 228 aircraft. The mission was carried out by 5 officers of the Indian Navy Air Squadron 314 based at the Naval Air Enclave at Gujarat's Port Bandar. The aircraft was captained by Mission Commander Lieutenant Commander Aanchal Sharma, who had pilots Lieutenant Shivangi and Lieutenant Apurva Geete, and tactical and sensor officers Lieutenant Pooja Panda and Sub-Lieutenant Pooja Shekhawat in her team. The INAS 314 is a frontline naval air squadron based at Porbandar, Gujarat. This first-of-its-kind military flying mission is expected to pave the way for women officers in the aviation cadre to assume greater responsibility and aspire for more challenging roles. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, will launch its smallest commercial rocket on Sunday to unfurl the tricolour in space. The launch will take place from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota at 9:18 a.m. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath has called the new satellite a game-changer that will drive India's dreams of breaking into the lucrative and booming small satellite launch market. On August the 15th, 2018, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had made an announcement that the tricolour will be unfurled in space during India's 75th year of independence. To mark the country's celebrations of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the SSLV will have a co-passenger satellite called Azadi Sat, comprising 75 payloads built by 750 young girl students from 75 rural government schools across India. This project was specially conceptualized for the 75th Independence Day year celebrations to encourage scientific temper and create opportunities for young girls to choose space research as their career.
अब हर घर की छत पर शान से फहरेगा तिरंगा, गुनगुनाए जाएंगे नव विकास के गीत, आन बान शान का प्रतीक राष्ट्रध्वज तिरंगा। आइए आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के पावन अवसर पर इस स्वाधीनता दिवस हर घर फहराते हैं तिरंगा और लेते हैं भव्य और सशक्त भारत के निर्माण का संकल्प।
आइए हर घर फहराएं तिरंगा।
Har Ghar Tiranga campaign is gaining momentum in Maharashtra as the preparations are underway to make the citizens aware about this campaign. Our correspondent reports that various programs are being organized in the state in this regard.
The Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation BMC has decided to distribute the national flag in each and every house of Mumbai. The BMC has placed an order of 35 lakh national flags and accordingly 10 lakh flags have been received. A special car rally was organized by Solapur RTO Office and Driving School Association where the cars were seen carrying banners of Har Ghar Tiranga campaign to create awareness about it. In Nandurbar district, District Collector Manisha Khatri launched a special campaign to paste stickers of patriotic messages on auto rickshaws in the district. Shailesh Patil, AIR News, Mumbai.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur and Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Dr. L. Murugan will launch the serial Swaraj Bharat Ke Swatantrata Sangram Ki Samagra Gatha in New Delhi today. On the 15th of last month, Mr. Thakur had launched the promo of this serial. It will be telecast on Doordarshan from 14th of this month. The 75-episode serial will highlight the contribution of the freedom fighters and the unsung heroes of the freedom struggle. This serial will also be broadcast on All India Radio.
Today is the third anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370. It is on this day in August 2019 when provisions of Article 370, which gave special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, was abrogated by the Union government. The state was further divided into two union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Earlier, Jammu and Kashmir was the only state in the country with its separate constitution as per the provisions mentioned in Article 370, a temporary provision that grants special autonomous status to the state. After the revocation of Article 370, all central laws and various welfare schemes are applicable there, and the decision has also paved the way for attracting investment in the region, which in turn has brought in development. In a tweet, Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy said, thanks to Narendra Modi government's transformational initiatives like abrogation of Article 370, tourism in Jammu and Kashmir gets a big boost. He said, there has been a record footfall of tourists at airports and tourist places in Jammu and Kashmir, and over 79 lakh tourists visited there between October 2021 and March 2022. The News Services Division of All India Radio will bring you a special program entitled Jammu and Kashmir, Ek Nayi Subha, Naya Daur, Nayi Umang, Nayi Ummeedin, in the program Spotlight tonight. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:15 p.m. onwards. This will also be available on our website newsonair.gov.in and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official.
India will complete 75 years of its independence on the 15th of this month. This year, the Independence Day will take place amidst the ongoing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. In the run-up to the Independence Day celebration, All India Radio News is running a special series from today, India at 75. Today, the theme is India's vibrant democracy. Here is a report.
India is a robust and vibrant democracy. The Indian Constitution enshrines the fundamental rights of citizens irrespective of caste, creed and religion. A remarkable constitution, well-developed democratic institutions and true participation by the people in social governance are the hallmarks of this democracy. Addressing the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said that India is a shining example of vibrant democracy.
ये भारत के लोकतंत्र की ताकत है कि एक छोटा बच्चा जो कभी एक रेलवे स्टेशन के टी स्टॉल पर अपने पिता की मदद करता था, वो आज चौथी बार भारत के प्रधानमंत्री के तौर पर UNGA को संबोधित कर रहा है। सबसे लंबे समय तक गुजरात का मुख्यमंत्री और फिर पिछले 7 साल से भारत के प्रधानमंत्री के तौर पर मुझे हेड ऑफ गवर्नमेंट की भूमिका में देशवासियों की सेवा करते हुए 20 साल हो रहे हैं और मैं अपने अनुभव से कह रहा हूं, यस, डेमोक्रेसी कैन डिलीवर, यस, democracy has delivered.
We Indians feel proud of our democracy wherever we live, and every Indian can say with pride that India is the mother of democracy. India's diversity is the identity of its strong democracy. India, as the world's largest democracy and perhaps the most vibrant one, is indeed exceptional. With Dipend Anpamish, AR News, Delhi.
The Reserve Bank of India will announce its bi-monthly monetary policy today. Experts believe that the RBI is likely to increase the repo rate by 25 to 50 basis points to check retail inflation. Repo rate refers to the rate at which commercial banks borrow money from the Reserve Bank. If the central bank increases repo rate, the cost of borrowing for retail and other loans by the banks also goes up. Banks will pass on the rising cost to the borrowers by hiking the interest rates of loans. The RBI has raised repo rates twice since May this year to 90 basis points.
The Enforcement Directorate ED has summoned the wife of arrested Shiv Sena leader and Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Raut for her statement in the Patra Chaul case. The Central Probe Agency said summons have been issued after transactions done on Varsha Raut's account came to light. The development comes after a special court extended till Monday the ED custody of Sanjay Raut. The ED had arrested him on Sunday midnight in connection with over 1,000 crore Patra Chaul land scam. You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of various projects of Srimad Rajchandra Mission at Dharampur in Valsad district of Gujarat. Says people who have devoted their lives to the empowerment of women, tribal and deprived segments are keeping conscious of the country alive. DRDO successfully test fires indigenously developed laser-guided anti-tank guided missiles from main battle tank Arjun. Indian Navy's all-women crew creates history by completing first independent maritime surveillance mission over Arabian Sea. ISRO to launch its smallest rocket on Sunday to unfurl tricolor in space. RBI to announce its bi-monthly monetary policy today. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut's wife Varsha Raut summoned by ED in Patra Chaul scam. U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi meets Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in Tokyo amid heightened tension between America and China. Sudhir wins India's first gold medal in para-powerlifting at Commonwealth Games. Murali Srishankar becomes first Indian to win silver medal in men's long jump at Commonwealth Games. And India to take on Bangladesh in final of SAF Under-20 Football Championship in Bhubaneshwar this evening. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
कंपटीशन की अगर आप कर रहे हैं तैयारी तो उनके लिए ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पर हम लाए हैं अभ्यास, एक ऐसा कार्यक्रम जिसमें आप पूछेंगे सवाल व्हाट्सएप नंबर 9289094044 पर या फिर ईमेल करेंगे abhyas.airnews@gmail.com पर और हमारे विशेषज्ञ देंगे इसका जवाब। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर
8700014242।
Welcome back to the morning news on All India Radio. And now let's listen to our special program Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the
we remember the freedom fighter Gopinath Burdoloy, who died on the 5th of August 1950.
Born on 6th June 1890 at Raha, Assam, Burdoloy was a lawyer by profession. He actively participated in the non-cooperation movement and was jailed in 1922. Burdoloy was elected leader of the opposition in the Assam Legislative Assembly in 1936. 2 years later, in 1938, he became the Premier of Assam. However, after the outbreak of World War II, he and his cabinet resigned in 1939. After resigning from the post of Chief Minister of Assam, Burdoloy was jailed twice. After his release in 1944, he was once again elected as the Premier of Assam in 1946.
Burdoloy served as a member of the Constituent Assembly from Assam. Burdoloy became the first Chief Minister of Assam in independent India. He implemented progressive industrial and educational policies and was also responsible for establishing a number of universities, including the Guwahati University. Burdoloy was conferred the title Lokpriya, meaning loved by all.
The great nationalist Gopinath Burdoloy passed away on August 5, 1950, while still in office. He was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1999 for his work in public affairs. In 2002, a statue of Burdoloy was unveiled in Parliament. AIR News salutes the great Indian.
We also remember nationalist Neelakant Das, who was born on the 5th of August 1884 at Sri Ramachandrapur village in the district of Puri, Odisha. Along with Utkalmani Gopabandhu Das, Acharya Harihar Das, Pandit Godabarisha Mishra and Pandit Kripa Sindhu Mishra, Neelakant Das is one of the Panch Sakha of Satyavadi era, who resolved to bring renaissance in the field of education and culture in Odisha and ensure its prosperity.
Neelakant rejected an offer of a lucrative job by the British government and preferred to serve as the headmaster of Satyavadi High School. Later, he worked as a professor in Odia and philosophy, but relinquished his service in order to join the non-cooperation movement. He was elected as a working member of the Utkal Pradesh Congress Committee and also member of the All India Congress Committee. He edited a newspaper titled Seba from Sambalpur. He was arrested in 1922 for his participation in the freedom struggle and imprisoned in Hazaribagh jail for 6 months.
Mone podu nahi babu he lagi jai thi nida ma bhavani bhavane bhaji thi vevi sada.
In 1923, Neelakanta was elected as a member of the Central Assembly. He participated in the Shimla Conference in 1926. In 1928, after the death of Pandit Gopabandhu, he took up the leadership of Congress in Odisha. During the civil disobedience movement, he participated in Salt Satyagraha, for which he was imprisoned for 6 months. Again, he started the movement for the upliftment of the depressed classes and edited a monthly Oriya journal titled Navabharat.
Neelakant Das wrote an excellent commentary on Gita, and his epics are considered as masterpieces of Odia language. He helped establish the Utkal University.
After independence, Neelakanta was elected to Orissa Legislative Assembly in 1951 and 1957. One of the architects of modern Odisha, Neelakant Das breathed his last on the 6th of November 1967. We salute the great patriot.
We also remember martyr Hargovind Lalji, a resident of Mumbai who took part in the Tilak Day celebrations during the civil disobedience movement at Boribandar, Mumbai. He was badly wounded in a police lathi charge on the procession and died on the 5th of August 1930. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
In Nepal, general elections will be held in a single phase on November the 20th this year. The decision to this effect was taken at a cabinet meeting chaired by Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba yesterday. The Himalayan nation will hold the elections of the members of the House of Representatives and Provincial Assembly on November the 20th. There are a total of 275 seats in the House of Representatives, out of which 165 members are directly elected, while the remaining 110 are elected through the proportional representation.
U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has met with Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in Tokyo this morning. The meeting between the two leaders comes amid heightened tensions between China and the United States. She arrived in Japan on the final leg of her trip to Asia. Ms. Pelosi and a U.S. congressional delegation visited Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan and South Korea earlier this week. She began the key tour from Singapore on Monday. After that, she arrived in Taiwan for a less than 24-hour stay, which flared up tensions with China. United States has declared monkeypox a public health emergency as the country's outbreak has grown into the largest in the world. Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra said they are prepared to take their response to the next level in addressing this virus.
In the Commonwealth Games, para power lifter Sudhir has clinched gold medal in the men's heavyweight final with the best weight of 212 kgs. Sudhir won India's first gold in para powerlifting at Commonwealth Games last night. He defeated Nigeria's Ikechukwu Obichukwu by 0.9 points as his final score read a games record of 134.5 points for the gold. Murli Sri Shankar clinched a historic silver medal for India with a best jump of 8.08 meters in the men's long jump. This is the first long jump silver won by an Indian male player in the history of Commonwealth Games. India's Rohit Tokas stormed into the semi-finals of the welterweight boxing category with an emphatic 5-0 win over Neo's Xavier Matafa Ikinofa. With this victory, Tokas confirmed India's 7th medal in boxing. Earlier in the day, super heavyweight boxer Sagar Ehlawat also ensured a medal for the nation after winning his plus 92 kg quarter-final. In men's hockey, with the help of hat-trick by Harmanpreet, India defeated Wales by 4-1 and entered in semi-finals. So far, India have won 20 medals, which include 6 gold, 7 silver and 7 bronze.
President Draupadi Murmu has congratulated Sudhir for his historic field in winning gold in para powerlifting in Commonwealth Games. In a tweet, Ms. Murmu said his spirited performance and dedication has brought him the medal and glory for India. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has congratulated Sudhir on winning the gold medal in para powerlifting at the Commonwealth Games. In a tweet, Mr. Thakur said, Sudhir said, yet another athlete from Haryana makes a mark on the world stage. Congratulating M. Sri Shankar on winning the silver medal at the Commonwealth Games, Mr. Thakur said, a medal in long jump won after 4 decades. It is indeed a historic day for sports in India. Favourites India will take on Bangladesh in the final of the SAF Under-20 Football Championship at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneshwar today. The summit clash will start at 7 this evening. Bangladesh and India finish first and second respectively after their round-robin league engagements.
As heavy rains continue unabated in most parts of Kerala, the spillway of the Mullaperiyar Dam is likely to be opened this morning. The Tamil Nadu government has informed the Idukki District Administration that it will open the spillway at 10 in the morning. With the water level in the dam touching 136 feet yesterday, authorities sounded the first warning.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. All the dailies have mentioned on Beijing's unprecedented response after U.S. Speaker's Taipei visit. China conducts missile strikes over Taiwan straight a day after Pelosi's visit, reports the Pioneer. Hindustan Times says CJI Ramana recommends U.U. Lalit as his successor. The Indian Express adds elevated from bar, Justice Lalit was on bench in key cases like triple talaq and POCSO. The Economic Times notes government looks to table data bill soon, draft at advanced stage. Another headline in Hindustan Times refers to centre holding expert meet on monkeypox plan. The Times of India carries an inspiring story under the headline City Gurudwara, home away from home for Afghanistan Sikhs seeking refuge.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of various projects of Srimad Rajachandra Mission at Dharampur in Valsad district of Gujarat. Says people who have devoted their lives to the empowerment of women, tribal and deprived segments are keeping conscience of the country alive. DRDO successfully test fires indigenously developed laser-guided anti-tank guided missiles from main battle tank Arjun. Indian Navy's all-women crew creates history by completing first independent maritime surveillance mission over Arabian Sea. ISRO to launch its smallest rocket on Sunday to unfurl the tricolour in space. RBI to announce its bi-monthly monetary policy today. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut's wife Varsha Raut summoned by ED in Patra Chaul scam. U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi meets Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in Tokyo amid heightened tension between America and China. Sudhir wins India's first gold medal in para powerlifting at Commonwealth Games. Murli Sri Shankar becomes first Indian to win silver medal in men's long jump at Commonwealth Games. and India to take on Bangladesh in final of SAF Under-20 Football Championship in Bhubaneshwar this evening. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.